Tipsy, Aaron, who's Alan there? Hello. So tonight I'm just going to show you what I'm listening to today and what I'm going to be listening to later. So first off, start with this. Start with some blues. Johnny Lang. Killer album. I'll try not to say killer so much. Frank Marino, Juggernaut. Revolver, British edition. Extra songs. One of my favorites, Great Kin Band. Yeah, this is a Great Kin Band. I really love this record. It's a little more synthy than most of his stuff, but on most stuff that bothers me a lot, but not on this one. This may be my favorite album he did. Great record. And I went into this one. It's a new find I got. Really killer on the SST label. Chris Brophy will like that. Really killer record. I just listened to this and there's a bunch of songs in there and it flew by because they're all like 1 to 1.5 to 2.5 minutes. Killer record. Really great. Can't help but say it on this one. Lady Killer. Joe Hasselvander. This really impressed me. I'd never heard it. I just got this on Big Metal Hall a while ago. Never heard it yet. This is blew me away. Great record. He actually does every instrument on this and sings except for the lead guitar. Killer record. Great record. And then, hadn't heard this in a while, so I threw it on. This is actually my spare copy of this, and I wanted to make sure it sounded good. Excellent sounding. I've been going through my records and finding a whole bunch that are doubles that I'm weeding out. This is actually one of them, and absolutely a great sounding. The Smash Gladys, great record. Sally Cato, maybe my favorite female singer. I think she passed away a year or two, I heard, but that's too bad. Killer album, great. Can't help it. When I have a beer, I say killer. Alright. Another one I hadn't heard before. This is pretty good. Remind me of like a little heavier version of Striper maybe, but just sound wise. A little bit of religious content, but it's really good. I like this. It's like new wave of British heavy metal. I thought it was going to be a thrash album, and it was more just straight metal. Killer, really great stuff. And here's a really good one too. I've heard this a couple times now. Andy Cloudy Milder recommended me to listen to this when I got that big collection, and I've listened to this a few times now. I like it better every time I hear it. Great record. This is a modern one. Zabalba. Really great record. I mean, what people call a Cookie Monster singing, you know, with a lot of the heavy metal stuff that's out now. I'm not a big fan of that, but I like it when it's really good music with it. This is really great. Great record. I've really enjoyed listening to this one. And I like those vocals a little, but I prefer like the power vocals and just the higher vocals, but you know, if the music's good enough, I like it. And even on usually with bands that play a lot of that kind of singing, I still like the music. And this is great. This is another one I'm going to be weeding out. It's a double. Cover's got a couple problems with it. Not too bad, but the record sounds amazing. I just listened to it. It's the best sounding record I heard tonight. Amazing. You know, it's only 6 songs, but they're all really good. And that's what I've heard so far. Right now I'm listening to Clutch, Impetus. And they're a little different sounding. This is early 90s Clutch. So next up, this is the stuff I'll be listening to tonight and then throughout the week. Great record. Can't wait to listen to it. This is up next, actually. John Garcia. One of my favorite records. Love this. And, Chris Profey brought this up, so I got to throw this on today. Another one I've got a couple copies of, so I'm trying to listen to my other copies. I keep my best one, try to listen to the others to see how they sound. I don't want to sell someone a bad record or trade a bad record. So that's a good one, though. I like Loudness. And what would you play next? So of all these I'm showing, tell me what you think I should play. Got some Megadeth. So far, so good. So what? Haven't heard this in a little bit. Love this record. Newest from Clutch, Book of Bad Decisions. Great album. Sincere Thungul, Forever Black. First album in 19 years, one of the best. Haven't heard this in a little bit. Shout at the Devil. Some Love Hate with Wasted in America. Great record. I'm looking forward to this. This might be what I throw in after John Garcia. Unless someone tells me otherwise. And for some reason, every time I drink beers, this one comes up. I always play it, every time. And then once I play that, it's kind of like a two-part record. I have to play this. Because they're just like connected to me for some reason. They're great records. And then I was going to listen to this today. I don't know if I have time to, actually. I probably will. This is Metallica. And what this is, I should have shown this on Chris Profey's deal earlier. I didn't think of that. So it's got Jump in the Fire. One. Harvester of Sorrow. I'm going out of order on this. So I'm holding them weird. It's got a big poster, but I don't want to show that. And then it's got great. That's killer. This one. This is recorded live. It's Harvester of Sorrow, one Bread Fan. I love Bread Fan. And then it's got this. With my Evil and Blitzkrieg. So that's coming up. Got the Mo 5. Stay Hungry. Haven't heard this in a little bit. A couple weeks. So great record. Some Metal on Metal. This will be coming up tonight for sure. And some Eagles of Death Metal. Love this album. One of the best albums in the last 10 years. Great, great, great stuff here. Sounds like I need to flip it. Hold on. All right. Next up, Australian version. This, I think, it might be a bootleg. I don't know. It's, it's definitely not the original. But this is actually my best sounding AC/DC record. This thing just jumps out of the speakers. It's just so great. And it's got Soul Stripper. Soul Stripper is so good. Love Song. It's got all the songs from 74 Jailbreak plus a little different. And a few songs from High Voltage Original. And I don't care if this is an original or a bootleg, because it's one of my best sounding records I own. This sounds amazing. Some Cars. This is another one I'm just checking out the copy of. I have a couple of them. Bullet Boys, Elefante, great record. There's the Bullet Boys now. The Voice of Cult. I didn't realize I actually have 2 copies of this, so this is my extra. Gotta listen to it. Love Voice of Cult. Sabbath. Bloody Sabbath. Another great one, of course. Some Axe. Dawkins. This is another double I gotta listen to. I have a still copy of this. Seven Sons. This is a double for me. Removal. Great record. Need to listen to that too. Just got this a while ago. I haven't heard it yet. And I'm a big blues fan. So sometimes when I'm winding down, I mellow out my music. I might put this on. John Lee Hooker. Haven't heard this one yet. Got another record of him and I really like it. So looking forward to this. See what the label looks on this one. It's an older copy here. This is an OG. So. Oh, love this one. Cats and Boots. Great record. Great one here. Cats and Boots. A little bit of Crocus Live. Love this record. Some King Hobo. Great stuff. John Paul Gaster, drummer from Clutch. That's Pierre Wildberg, whatever, from Opeth Trio. Killer band. Really great band. The original OG copy without Kissing Time. You can listen to that. And this one. Two of my favorites by Kiss. Of course, Ace Frehley was in an accident, car accident, so his face was all messed up. That's why it's all weird. It's kind of blurry, whatever. Company band, Pros and Cons. Lochnar, great song. Insane. I pulled these out for another contest. It's like, I want to listen to these. They're going up. Mariah Rage. Deliverance. Got some Rage. That one looks interesting. I haven't heard that one yet. Hellstar. Actually got a couple by this band, and I haven't heard them yet, so I always pull a few out that I haven't heard, and then they become my rotation, you know. And some Halloween. I haven't heard this for probably 10, 15 years. Love this record, though. I know it very well. Great, great killer. Alright, so that's what I got for tonight. Anyone just let me know what you'd play. But alright, keep rocking, everybody. Keep it heavy.